I'm Simon Philp from TEC Fire Security. This is a picture of us all outside our office, all the vans. So our company was established in 2011 and we're based in Marston Mortain. We have 6 employees and the core of our business is offering fire and security solutions into commercial and educational clients within a 30-mile radius of Bedford. This is a picture of our old office, and this was really the start of our intro to looking into ways of exploring and growing our business. These are some of the pain points that we was going back in the time. This is around about 2018, 2019. So we had this, we had a small office space. We only had 1 parking space for all of us. So that in itself kind of limits your the way you think about growing your business, because instead of thinking about growing your business, you're just thinking about, well, we haven't got enough room to have any more people joining you, so it's sort of quite limiting. We was in serviced offices, so we had a lack of profile and visibility. Certain limiting beliefs for myself and my fellow director, really based around lack of knowledge really in knowing how to grow the business. We did have insufficient systems and processes. We had a lack of role definition, more so for the directors. Basically, as a lot of directors do, they wear many hats throughout the day. So you're kind of always trying to cover each other as opposed to having defined roles of what you're doing. Slight basic lack of business knowledge, and our client base was not quite diversified enough as we'd have liked at the time. So our introduction to SEMLEP, so I found SEMLEP just basically off a just looking around on the web, just really looking for some help and guidance. Come across SEMLEP, filled in an online form. Gordon Spark from SEMLEP came in to see us. We did a SWOT analysis on the business. We had already done one of those, but it was good to actually sit down with someone from outside the business just to look at it and really question us and sort of delve in a bit more deeper to maybe bring out a bit more honesty about some of the things that we were trying to find and develop as a business. Yeah, Gordon, after meeting us, realised that we had some potential and then recommended the growth care scheme. So I went to Luton University for a couple of days over a few weeks, which David, who you've heard from earlier, was the tutor there. And we learned the things like the RACI, as he's talked about, and just other things. But it was also useful for meeting other businesses as well. So as part of that, we did strategic planning, the marketing and finance, and then operations planning, change of management. And then the outcome of that was then we had then some actionable points to then follow to take forward. How we overcame the challenges. So SEMLEP offered us some other workshops to go on. So we went on a finance series of workshops, which basically helped us to learn how we would pitch our company. So you could pitch in your company if you was either going to sell it, or pitch your company if you was looking for finance into your business. So where an external investor would see that you are a viable business to invest money into. So following on from that, once we'd been on that course, we had all the tools available to apply for the grant, which was to help us with the fit out of our new premises. So that all went through, and then we purchased our premises in November last year, and so we moved out of the old offices. Also, with all the other information that we'd had from SEMLEP, we implemented a CRM to overcome some of our systems and processes. We're a step closer to now finalising roles within the business. There's still a bit more work to do on that, but we're certainly well on the way. We've employed a new technician in the meantime, which actually happened last year, more or less in line with the new office building. And this year we've implemented a marketing and sales strategy. So this is actually our new office now. So as you can see, it's a lot brighter than previous. Allows us to sort of room to think and to grow in. It's provided us all the things really that are some of our weaknesses. So we're on a small industrial park, so it's increased our visibility. We've got some individual identity now, so we can be seen. It's great for the morale of everyone's staff included, and also the also myself as a director. It's just good. We've basically I've put down here things like excuse me, think like a large business. Well, some of the stuff SEMLEP teaches you is that even though when you start off and you're at a smaller early growth stage, is thinking a bit bigger than you actually are to enable yourself to then grow into being a bigger business, and knowing that there's no barriers that can potentially hinder your growth going forward. So again, we had great advice and help with that. I've also got on here about the journey is more important than the outcome. So again, you can plan and put everything in place about what you want to do, but at the same time, you have got to try and as opposed to striving all the time and feeling you're not getting anywhere, it's important to be enjoying the journey on the way, because that will then, because your destination can always change, but your journey along the way has got to be hopefully as enjoyable as possible. So just a brief summary, just to wrap up. I remember going back from a point of where we was and feeling a little bit possibly depressed about the business and not really knowing the ways to kind of get us to where we wanted to. And so the biggest thing that I did with the business and my business partner is we gave ourselves the gift of time to actually explore things outside of the, constantly working within the business to explore these opportunities, which has kind of got us to where we are now in a lot better place. So the real investment we made was to give up our time to look into these, to look into the opportunities that are available out there. Following on from the grant moving to the office, we've also had other things that SEMLEP have done, and I've recently done a peer-to-peer program which ran over 6 weeks, which is really great chance to again meet other businesses and form relationships outside of that group with other businesses. Again, great to bounce ideas off of each other, and that also offered some one-to-one mentoring as well, which was really good. So I hope that's helpful to anyone who was potentially in the position that we was in a couple of years ago. And it is quite good that actually putting all this together, I've realised that we've made some good progress over the last couple of years, which is good. I've left my contact there. If anyone after the webinar wants to get in touch, I'm more than happy to have a chat with anyone and further sort of run through my experience, and if I can help in any way, I'd be more than happy to do so.